There was once a young monk who had a bad temper. He would often get angry at the slightest provocation and lash out at others with harsh words. His fellow tried to avoid him as much as possible, and his master was deeply concerned about his spiritual progress. One day, the master called him to his room and gave him a wooden bowl filled with water. He told him to carry the bowl around the monastery without spilling a single drop. He also warned him that if he spilled any water, he would have to face a severe punishment. The young monk took the bowl and walked carefully around the monastery. He was so focused on keeping the water steady that he did not notice anything else. He did not hear the birds singing, the wind blowing, or the other monks chanting. He did not see the flowers blooming, the sun shining, or the clouds drifting. He did not feel the warmth of his breath, the beat of his heart, or the touch of his clothes. He walked for a long time until he came back to his master's room. He was proud that he had not spilled any water and expected praise from his master. But when he entered the room, he saw his master sitting calmly on a cushion, holding an empty bowl. "Master, I have completed your task. I did not spill any water from the bowl," he said. "Very well," his master said. "But tell me, what did you see on your way?" "Nothing, master. I only saw the water in the bowl." "What did you hear on your way?" "Nothing, master. I only heard the water in the bowl." "What did you feel on your way?" "Nothing, master. I only felt the water in the bowl." The master smiled and said, "You have carried the water, but you have missed the life. You have been so afraid of losing the water that you have lost yourself. You have been so angry at everything that you have forgotten everything. You have been so attached to the bowl that you have ignored the whole." The young monk realized his mistake and felt ashamed. He bowed to his master and asked for forgiveness. "My son, do not be sorry. Be mindful," his master said. "The water in the bowl is like your anger. If you hold it too tightly, it will spill over and hurt you and others. If you let it go too loosely, it will fall and be wasted. But if you carry it with balance and awareness, it will nourish you and others. The bowl is like your mind. If you fill it with anger, there will be no room for anything else. But if you empty it of anger, there will be space for everything else. Master is right. If you are too attached to your anger and lets it consume you, it will make you act impulsively and harmfully. If you don't take care of your anger or pretend it's not there, then it will not be resolved and will linger in your mind. So you should acknowledge your anger and manage it skillfully. Use your anger as a source of energy and motivation, rather than a source of suffering and conflict. By being mindful, pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and to choose them wisely. Don't keep thinking about the past or regret your mistakes, but to learn from them and move on.